Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all of the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk. I'm joined always. Roll Tide. As always, I am joined by my brother Bill. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, sir? How you doing?
I am tip top. So excited to talk
because we're about to talk about Andor.
Oh man, what a great episode!
Andor. We're talking about Andor.
Is that a theme song you just came up? If Andor came out in the 80s, then that's what the theme song would be.
This is just a play on the Django, you know.
Oh yeah, it's very Django. Yeah,
the Django song. Django
Andor. Yeah, that works really well.
It's Andor.
If you haven't guessed, we are talking about Andor. Episode 6. It's called the episode's called The Eye.
People around here are gonna be thinking I'm fucking crazy, dog.
You're talking about people outside?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck is that dude doing? Every week he's over there doing something weird, yelling,
he's just arguing with nobody. It sounds like
arguing with no one.
At least once a week.
Y'all, if you don't know, we're also joined by Penny. She and I got a podcast coming out. It's called Penny and the Dollar. And a dollar will make you holler. So, you know what I'm saying? Check out that podcast.
That's the tagline. A dollar will make you holler.
Yeah, a dollar will make you holler.
Just Penny's
I came
face
up with that today.
The word bubble. That's nice. I like that.
A dollar will make you holler. It'll just pop up on my t-shirt right here. Look out for that. It's going to be on the Drunk Banthas channel. Check it out.
Yeah, guys.
Penny and the dollar.
Before we get into today's episode, I just want to remind you guys to leave a like and subscribe. It actually shows in the analytics that more people who watch are unsubscribed than are not. It's like 75% or something like that. 75% of people
so welcome
are unsubscribed. Welcome, guys. Thank you for all you guys for listening. But feel free to subscribe if you want to. If you don't know us,
my name's Bill. His name's Alex. We're brothers in blood and brothers by skin. We are brothers.
It's a double entendre.
It's just two brothers.
It's just two brothers.
Brothers. And if it's any brothers out here listening, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's happening, brother?
Let's talk about what we're talking about. Joe, what were your initial thoughts on the latest episode of Andor?
It was finally, it was great. The last two episodes were great. I thought they were good little spy episodes. They set up everything really well. And, I was entertained, What can I say, man? It was cool.
What more can I say?
What else can I say, baby? What else can I say, baby?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the last 3 episodes have all tied together really well after we got out of the first 3, which was very much felt like, a setup for the character and just like the goings on, the situation.
First 2,
you felt like?
Just the first 2, yeah. The third episode wasn't that bad. First 2 was just god awful.
The third episode definitely rounded out the arc of those first 3 episodes well. But the second one ended so weird, it just definitely felt like filler.
I'm just gonna keep this theme going. Disney, 2 episodes, 90 minutes. That's how your pilots are now. That's what you do now. That's what you do now. Don't do any of this bullshit 25, 35 minute, 49 minute bullshit introduction of a character. Just bear it all out in 90 minutes. Get it all out the way. You're putting out 2 episodes anyway. Just do 1.
Yeah, I mean, they do set the format. I'm not exactly sure.
Or do 2 90-minute episodes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the logic was behind that weird pacing of like the first, second, and third episode.
Man, pacing. That's like that should be like our house words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pacing of this movie.
Yeah.
The house of movie pacing. Because, like, seriously, pacing is terrible in television these days. Terrible.
Yeah. And I will say, whether it be the writing or the directing, I do feel like the last three... And the producing, yes, it all comes together like, butt cheeks, as we like to say. Everybody shares responsibility. But I will give props to...
about the butt.
I will say, like, one great thing that Angelina Jolie said in the interview, the director is the captain of a ship. You don't have to swab the deck. You don't have to steer the ship. You don't have to do all this shit, but you have to know how everything works to make sure everything works right. And I do feel like the director of these last three episodes, Susanna White, has like really paced the show well. The shots are really great. I mean, the show's been looking great all throughout, but these last three episodes definitely.
I feel like they got better at making this show as the show has gotten on. Like they figured out how to make this show better as they went on making the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a heist.
Also, the editor got better at it, I feel like too. Everybody got better as they went on further on in this show.
Yeah, and this was
unless they worked backwards, and then I guess they just got tired and were shitty at the end. They were just tired and they didn't give a fuck. Because man, it was some bad editing and it was just bad overall the first two episodes. But I liked it. These last two made up for that shit.
Yeah, it definitely came together well in these last two.
And we got spectacle. I think that's the one thing that. Excuse me. That's the one thing that Obi-Wan was missing. Spectacle. Star Wars is spectacle.
Yeah, for sure. And there was a lot of problems with that show, but yeah, they definitely never felt as like nothing felt as fantastical as this episode did. It's we got a heist episode. It's a nice old fashioned heist episode. How did you feel like how everything turned out and how I actually played
Ocean's 11 theme music while it was playing, like Ocean 11 score while it was playing. So I enjoyed it in a different way, I feel like, than other people. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again, like on the regular version and just like see the contrast.
Yeah, compare and contrast.
I like to compare and contrast on the deposition and the expedition and the exposition, and I feel like that it is my duty as a like analyst to like make sure that I do my due diligence in that way.
Yeah, right on, bro. Right on,
bro.
So keep telling your truth. I loved it. Keep telling I loved it.
Truth. I watched it regular style. I watched it missionary.
I watched it regular.
It was good. I watched it regular.
Yeah, it had all the some familiar beats of like a heist. You get everything's going well until it doesn't, and then madness ensues, and then the team gets away at the end. But
good people die.
Good people die. I was almost really, really mad there for a second. We'll talk about that just a little bit. But
talk about
you know what? Let's talk about it right now. Why not? But yeah, like
this is not that kind of show.
This is
This is not heavy. You want niggas to go in order? Go to heavy spoilers. Okay? Go to Think Story. We don't do that over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's toward the end, like when everybody's getting away, like when the team is found out and there's a firefight. The black folks got killed. I was about to get mad. I was like, "Oh, only the black people are gonna die here." It's like, God damn, I would be mad if it was just...
How you gonna have Mexicans and black folks just living in space?
It just can't happen.
Together.
Haven't seen it.
Hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but it almost got me really, really bad, and it was a weird moment of happiness when the kid died at the end. I was like, oh, okay, good. It's not just the black people.
British white people gotta die too. I like it.
And then the other dude, Skeen. Which I thought
gotta
that was
kill a white boy.
I thought that was
What happened to the black girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Indian girl, Pakistani girl, whatever.
Quinta, yeah. Yeah, they had to get rid of her too because she's too dark skinned.
You racist. Her name ain't no Quinta.
Is it Quinta or Cinta?
It's Cinta.
Oh, Cinta. I could
tried to make her Quinta, nigga. You
racist. Yeah, I think the black dude's name was Kunta. I feel like
that nigga name was Chicken George.
But yeah, I was almost upset because I did really, really like the actor who played Gorn. I would have liked to seen him a lot more, but hey,
he got exactly what he deserved. He said that shit. Working for you, I deserve worse.
He did, and I thought that was like, a nice arc for him.
I was like, oh, I know he finna die. That's how I be watching TV, y'all. I be watching TV like, ooh, he said that, boy, he finna die. No, he finna die. Nigga done talked about his family and done talked about goddamn life or gives a good speech. Anybody say anything heartfelt during a tense moment,
right?
That nigga finna die.
Which was weird that the other black dude who was an ex-stormtrooper died because he didn't get any heartfelt moments. He's like, yeah, he's a hard ass. And they just kind of explain kind of why that is, that he's used to be a stormtrooper, but we don't really get to delve any more into him, which is, I guess, added to the surprise. I
have a theory as to why the black dude died.
What is that?
White dude let him die because he told him to cover me. That nigga came out, shot one time, and then went back behind the wall. Nigga, that's not cover.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because he did turn out
he let him die, bro. He let him die because he was like, oh, let's cut. That's less. Hey, I ain't got to spend no extra money on you. You know what I'm saying? I get his cut. You know what I'm saying? Only left people, left bodies. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? More money.
Yeah, it's like, I can forgive. 40 million is enough for me to forget about you. I don't know about splitting this any more than that. What did you think of that moment at the end where Andor just straight up pow, like that was.
Are you serious? What did I think? Is that what you really want me to answer?
Yeah, did you like it? Did you?
Andor. He pulled out that gat on him.
Yeah, that was the most westerny this show has felt.
Are we watching a spy movie, or are we a spy TV show, or are we watching a western? You know what I'm talking about? And
but it also did feel very traditionally like espionage-y, gray area.
Nah, this was a heist movie. So heist episode. So this was basically Wild Wild West. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Get the gat. Get the money, get the gold. And it was gold because it could have been silver, it could have been any color, but guess what? It was gold.
It was gold.
They did it like it was old school western, man.
Yeah. They definitely had like some western vibes in there, and it felt super tense. Like I liked throughout the whole episode. Like I was just like, yeah, what's gonna happen next?
I lost the tension when they spent too much time trying to load the gold.
It's funny that you say that. I've had the opposite reaction to it because them like loading the gold, I was like I had the feeling of like I was just stressed out for it. I was like, hurry up, they about to get down there.
Nah, it took it out for me. It was like, all right, they should have been down there because we just seen them running downstairs. We've seen the lieutenant walk from the top down to the bottom. It didn't take him that long, and these niggas is running. It was just, It didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. Right. They just were trying to, is this Disney Plus thing where they have to fucking fit this exact amount of time, and they just stretch out, because we will be talking about that in She-Hulk. Go check out that video, because that video they got problems, okay? I'm trying to tell you, they got problems at Disney Plus where they fill in time with stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really feel like it was. I mean, fair enough. Like
you go back and watch it. I guarantee you're gonna be like, Okay, I see where he's talking about. I promise you, you're gonna because by the time she asks, I mean, we're in a heist movie, a heist episode. We've all seen heist movies. By the time she asks him for a time check, I was already like, damn, this is taking way too long.
Right.
I mean, this is taking way, way, way too long. Like,
I don't think that that's necessarily them trying to fill time. I mean, most heist movies like go.
they didn't. I mean,
beyond
I'm
their
talking
allotted
about the time from them getting there in the heist room, and from that time until the actual guards got there.
No, I feel you.
That was way too long. Just because, I mean, we're just talking about, like, if I can think about it, if I have time to think about it, it took too long.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If I have time to sit there and go, all right, well, we can stop doing this, because nothing changed, nothing happened within it. They just it was just scenes of them go yelling and running back and forth. If something had happened, like somebody tripped and fell, or they dropped one of them and it shot all over the place.
They had some moments
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they did have moments like where, like, you see Cassian having the moment with the one guard, and then he like hides behind you don't really see him hide behind the steps, but they focus on him enough to where, like, I was in the back of my mind, I was like, they focused on that dude. He's probably going to try some shit. I didn't think he was going to be hiding. I thought he was just going to be like, fuck all this, and just like cause more problems. But
no, see, that would have been more interesting, but they didn't have it either. And that's what I'm saying. Something could have happened in between that thing, like, to create more tension, but it was just the old man walking back and forth, sweating to death because he old, trying to push this goddamn goal. That just wasn't interesting. You know what I mean? Like, for the time that they took up, for the amount of time that they took up, it just wasn't interesting.
That's a fair criticism. It personally worked for me, but that is a fair criticism.
Like, there could have been some kind of malfunction with the ship or something.
Right.
Something. It just was lazy.
Lazy. I mean, I don't like to throw the L word around.
It was lazy.
Especially in a great episode like this.
Look, man, Obama was great. I got complaints. Okay? You could be great and have fucked up some shit, too. Look at me.
That's true, but I just laziness.
Look at me.
Different than making a mistake.
I fuck up all the time. I'm amazing.
But yeah, one moment I really
Penny no.
one moment I really liked was like a really small moment when I think her name is Vel. She was like stalling to get the heist going because she was like afraid to jump off the bridge. Like, they didn't actually like have her like seem to just straight up say, "You're afraid to jump off this bridge, aren't you?" She did say something like, "You're stalling." But
I don't think she was afraid to jump off the bridge. I think she was scared to. They didn't jump off the bridge.
They jumped off the bridge right after. That was like the thing.
I don't think she was afraid to jump off the bridge. I think she was just afraid to actually engage the actual mission.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Like, I think she just didn't. She just froze up. She ain't never did nothing like this before.
Right. Yeah. Like, you could just, you can definitely see the fear on her face, and just like, I don't know if I want to do this. It's like, but I also can't stop now. Yeah.
They could have stopped. They could have left.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody would have been totally fine with that.
No, nobody been happy. But I'm just saying, this would have been would have happened. We just left.
It's like, I guess we're stormtroopers now.
No, I guess we got to get the fuck out of here. That's what we got to do.
But yeah, the heist ends up going okay. Like we mentioned, the black folks die upon escape. Nemec gets injured, and then they use a med spike to bring him back to life, sort of. And it's funny because playing like shit like Knights of the Old Republic, like, you use med spikes is basically like med packs to give yourself health. It was cool to actually see it used, kind of like fucking what you call it, adrenaline shot from Pulp Fiction. But yeah, what's the face? Oh well, yeah. This is definitely not the safe space to act nerdy.
Nerds, you hear that, you nerds? You're not the only one who knew about that.
Space
needle.
But yeah, what did you think of that sequence of like them escaping through the eye? With dude in the back half like hurt and just like navigating
Half hurt, nigga. He was paralyzed. Half a person is what he was. He was paralyzed from the waist down. It's a bad time. It's tasteless to do a half-see jokes right then.
Well, I was trying to say half, like, I don't know. It just came out half hurt.
Yeah, you just making bad, tasteless jokes about this man's crippled nature and death.
But yeah, what did you think of that scene?
I thought it was cooler to see the what do they call them? The TIE fighters, or what do they call them?
The TIE fighters. Yeah, they were there. Yeah. They were there too. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that was cooler than the eye. I mean, like the eye was cool, but then like it killed all them TIE fighters, killed all them dark side members. That was cool. That was way cooler, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Because it shows that the Empire built that ship so that it could leave under those conditions that the eye may present, but they didn't build the TIE fighters for that type of situation because they never thought somebody might steal the stuff, which goes back to Andor's statement about how the Empire doesn't learn because they don't care, because they don't find you significant enough to worry about you.
Right. Yeah, and I did like those little philosophical moments, which is probably why we should have known that Nehmeh was going to die, is when he gets that nice moment with him and Andor. We get that nice moment with him and Andor at the beginning.
Yep. You know what I was saying when he finished his little speech? Woo! He done had 2 speeches in a row on 2 of the episodes. This nigga gonna die.
I am excited to see him, like, you know, because I'm assuming we're going to get some moments of Andor reading Nehmeh's memoirs.
Oh God, voiceovers. Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. We're in for some voiceovers. Some British posh voiceovers. It's like, how did he become so posh and so pritsy and prancy when he comes from the mud, the gutter, the nothing?
Oh, he should sound like one of the orcs from Lord of the Rings.
He should have a little bit, he should have a little bit of this in there. You know? It's nobody's secret.
Do you think that we're gonna see Cinta again?
I seen her last night. What you talking about?
Nice joke.
I don't know, man. I hope so. She fine in the mug now. She fine in the mug now. So I hope we see her. Cause she ain't said but like 2 words. I don't think she said but 3, 4 words.
Yeah, I'm assuming since her and Vel are, like, I guess in a relationship, that we're probably going to see Vel try to get back to the planet and pick her up, so she's just not like
rendezvous.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some sort of plan because they already had.
You think that's the last we've seen of Jim Brown? I mean, what's his name?
Jim Brown,
the black dude. You think he dead?
Oh,
they all dead.
Yeah, they definitely did.
He dead. He said he dead.
They had that last little close up on him where he was like, he called his name. He was like, black guy, and they had another little close up on him. He's like, yeah, black guy's dead.
No, fuck that, dog. We gotta write a movie where that is what they call the dude. Black guy. No.
It's like, y'all need to stop calling me that. I'm hit.
Not black guy. Not black guy.
But yeah, I'm excited to see the
black guy.
I'm excited to see the next episode. I forgot how many episodes we have of this show. And I meant to ask you, what did you think of the Senate? We finally got to see the Senate from the prequels.
Yeah, it was empty as a motherfucker, wasn't there? Wasn't it? Wasn't that many people up in there?
Yeah, it seemed like there was.
Looked like our Senate. Looked like a real Senate meeting in U.S.
Yeah, everybody called in sick. Yeah,
like I'm busy. I'm going on my yacht today. I ain't got time to be up there voting now.
Ain't got time.
I'm gonna have to do an absent vote today.
It was kind of jarring seeing like the very CGI space and all.
Jarring?
No.
Who has to still be alive, right? We should totally see old Jar Jar.
Yeah, what is the lifespan of Gungan?
3 years.
Yeah, like I wonder what. I'm sure that they've had some sort of canonical like off-screen death of Jar Jar just because they hated that dude so much.
This dog just wants to fucking play. It's insane. It's upsetting.
Yeah, she's
distracting.
She's too active. But you know what? I didn't. Is there any? You have any closing thoughts before we get out of here? Anything else you want to add about this episode?
How many episodes we got left?
I don't know. I must not have written it down. I thought I did, but yeah.
But
no clue. I'm assuming we only have like 2 more episodes because they usually only run like 8 episodes. These Disney Plus series.
Man. I'd still pass. I don't pass judgment on shows until they finished, as you know.
Yeah.
So I just waiting. This one was good. The last one was good. This one was better than the last one. But to be fair, something happened. There's been a lot of stuff not happening.
Yeah. And it's weird that it hasn't bothered me. I guess it's not weird for me because I like, TV shows and movies.
No, I don't think you get paid by them to say that you like.
Yeah, clearly. Look at this life of luxury I'm living in.
Because can't nobody see where you... Boy, you could be in a mansion. Shut up. Don't nobody see where you at.
But yeah, like I do like shows where people sit down and talk. Like I like The West Wing is one of my favorite.
Yeah, but
TV shows
but to your point, The West Wing, the talking is leading to something. I'm not just talking about my fucking fake brother or my goddamn shit life. I'm fucking talking about things that we got to get done and things that we need to move and trying to manipulate other people. Yeah, I watch Game of Thrones. I'll be watching Game of Thrones all the time. But shit, like, it's got to go somewhere. I don't like conversation that just is, yeah, well, I said this. And well, I'm saying this. I'm saying this right now. and then we go to another scene. Like, that's just dumb.
I mean, I didn't feel like there were many...
I don't know. Some people like that bullshit. Some people like a whole fucking show explained to you through the eyes of the writer, through the voice of a character for no absolute reason. I just prefer to see it happen. I like a lot of shows. An episode doesn't have to have all those conversations. I feel like they could have did more showing them training together and like stuff like that, and I would have had those moments where I would have known them enough to still feel for their deaths. You know what I'm saying? But like a motherfucker like me, I don't give a fuck about them people just because he was a stormtrooper. Like that didn't make me care about him more. Knowing that this dude's brother, which that turns out to be fake, you know what I'm saying, was killed by the Empire. That didn't make me feel for him more. And then that ended up being fake. So he ends up dying for a whole reason that didn't even matter. Like, we ended up explaining the whole story for this fool to make us feel better about... I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, the reasoning is giving him a reason for us to feel for him and be feel like we are close with these characters. Like, but none of it even mattered. Didn't even lead to anything. It's just not necessary. Could have did something else is all I'm saying.
I feel like they're all those moments are just kind of just character building. You get to like...
It's not character building if that character's not going to exist anymore. I mean, just saying, it's not really character building if it didn't build the character, one, and if it doesn't... Because none of it translated to me. It just was like, whack.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
And the characters who actually lived, you didn't learn anything about them. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the characters actually lived through the heist. You still don't know anything about them. You have no idea what their backstory is. It's just So why couldn't we have learned about those characters as well, at least? I don't know. I don't have answers to these questions.
I mean, yeah, all we did really learn is that Vel and Cinta are in a relationship. I'm sure we'll learn more about them because they're going to live longer.
Yeah, I'm just saying that my point that was obvious what they used those moments for, so that we feel these people's deaths. The only one that was probably used right was the kid who got paralyzed, and his went the right way. Like, but The rest of it was kind of boring, and they feel like they could have spent that time, any time, doing more training stuff, showing us more of the landscape, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Fair enough. Guys, what did you think of this episode? Let us know in the comments. We try to do this every once in a while, so leave a like and subscribe so you can get updates on new videos. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Until next time, stay safe, my little reformed stormtroopers, and may the force be with you.
Click it.
Yo. So yeah, just waiting for this video to convert, and I'll hit you up for the next one. I was trying to just stop the recording, but I pressed the wrong button.